In our other league, he had the Bears. I had the Vikings. Ran that nigga 41 to 3. That's the league that I just lost in the playoffs in on some bullshit. Oh. I don't really know who it was.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd louded up to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
I gotta stay away from Harrison Smith, I tell you that. I know about him.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have on the move on first down.
Yeah.
First down, a run with Cohen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago.
He's streaming it.
Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to
He's streaming it. No, I know. I've been scored. I scored like
so they get the
like when you
on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the
That's my shit you watching?
Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every
See, I'm trying to post it in the chat.
minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who
Yeah, it's late because we in the party.
When you score that quickly,
Now you gotta mute me or something. Yeah, I'm streaming it. I got a YouTube account now.
Actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Yeah, nigga, I'm trying to get some paper, nigga. I heard Money Man say he made 100 bands, nigga, off twitching his off of streaming Fortnite, nigga. What? You know, I'm trying to stream this too. I be whooping ass on this hoe.
At their 25-yard line.
Not just saying I'm that live, but
Third year back from Florida State. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins gives way to Cook.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field.
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns.
What that Nick? That bear? Nah, everybody don't run this. They run that one with that safety right there. I'm gonna show you which one that one is.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
That's it.
Plenty of things to talk
This
about
that motherfucker right here.
Their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down.
Last night I caught a pick six to win my playoff game, my wild card game last night. And this, come on.
They run on first down.
And that bear right there, nigga, pick six, nigga. My nigga jumped that hoe.
4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 44, Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Give to Cook out of the gun. In on
That's
the
how you stay with him,
former
Smith.
Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. The left side caught by Diggs. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd
Somebody can come out that don't work.
Is that not the very definition of a touchdown game?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, real soon. That bitch coming real
I
soon.
think you wonder, what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result?
Oops.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel.
God damn.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a loss of a yard there.
Nigga tried to kill my nigga.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the
I'm here for that one, y'all.
elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, throw left side, complete. It's Cohen. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it
That's
falls
a
down
weak-ass throw.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Check. Alert. Check. Go get him. Go get him. Red up.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner
Oh, my Lord.
the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
From the 16, Trubisky.
What kind of throw? Trubisky throw?
Lined up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less
Damn.
ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, his 1st touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
This fielded at the 2.
Ooh, that nigga missed him. Big ass
Another bad
nigga.
return here. He gets it out to the
He that big ass
25-yard
nigga
line.
smack something.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays,
almost.
we know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown.
That nigga just... Ooh, I hate to do this to my kid, folks. I hate to, but I gotta kill him.
That was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by
That
half.
nigga see that bull coming. That nigga tripping. That bull coming.
You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it's a foul. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's got room. There he goes right side. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Man, I hate
This
to kill my
first half has
kinfolk
been
like
a
this.
nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Let's field it at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the
and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince of O'Connor.
Put a cat on
him. 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run on second down with Cohen. He'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Man, I need you to get that block, Miller.
Throwing here.
He didn't even get that block, man. Come on.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Man.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he was...
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing, Cousins. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get your swerve on.
Cook. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Black. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, Echo. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys continue to pour it on. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw is Cousins. That's caught by Treadwell. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Right here.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Cook. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Interception, baby.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Blue. General West. Lock in. 40's mine.
Trubisky will throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Be good. Hey, ball.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike 40.
Alert. Under 10. 10.
Well, hey, go. Mike 40.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That's it. Big hit. Mike's 59. You better be afraid of me.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Khalil Mack getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Cousins to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Cousins on 4th down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brand.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 10, 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
Pride on the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you, punk.
Cousins. incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I know you feel that.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Guys, pick it up. Shift.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Let's go.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Quicker, Omaha. Check it.
One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Chicago, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. They will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they fall to defeat for the 2nd time this season. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk